Yeah, we up in here, up in here, up in here, up in here. Mic check, mic check. All right, so Ty gonna be up in here in a minute, and he's gonna give his time. Let me see if I did everything correctly. I hope I ain't like messed anything. So I'm gonna go on YouTube and I'm gonna see how this live ended and how it started. I'm just trying to keep this within like an hour range, so it won't kind of come out like dull. You kind of catch my drift real quick. But that's crazy. Shouts out to the OG for definitely coming over here. I mean, he comes off like his ideas and everything. He has his ideas on situations. I respect that. At the end of the day, we all agree to disagree. Everybody has their perception and experience on things. But when Ty gonna come over here, I don't know where to start at with that. It's like the Truman Show. I should have put the background Truman Show. Yeah. That's what it is right there. Appreciate it. Definitely, I should have put the Truman Show in the thumbnail, but I did that before, and like to be honest, ain't no telling. Ty get to talking, I ain't no. I don't believe nothing. Not what he's saying. I'm just saying I just don't. Overall, the whole world illusion. That's what it gets me in. It's like I'm good. It's like it's really no. Yeah, he said 1 second. Appreciate your shots fired. I gotta definitely go back and try to make a mod. Hold on, give me a second. What the heck going on? Oh yeah. Okay, Ty, what's popping?
Oh boy, y'all hear me?
Yeah, it'd be all right if I kind of solo you in sometimes when you be talking like this.
Yeah. So where y'all start at, man? I mean, we start the flat Earth, man.
Fuck it, man. Go ahead, go with the flat Earth, man. I saw.
Hold on, I can't hear anything. I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, hold on. You hear something now?
Oh, they're not here, yeah.
Okay, because I muted. But yeah, go ahead. You got an hour to rock the show, man. Let these people know what's up.
Wow. Shit, man. Shit, we started flat Earth, man. I think that's the most important thing right now, man. It's like people underestimate what's really going on with this. Like all these videos about, the moon landing, which is never happened. Right? The moon is a translucent, so it's not even a solid figure. But the idea of the heliocentric idea that actually was it's a new idea actually, because back in the 19th century, I believe, in the 19th century, they had a guy who did an experiment, the Bedford level experiment, right?
Yeah.
Where he basically, like, how they say water always finds a level, right? So first of all, it's impossible for the Earth to be a globe because it's a globe. So you don't see people, live upside down Australia or nothing like that. It's all propaganda. And plus, all the pictures that y'all see of the Earth are CGI. NASA admitted that. They're Photoshop.
You could share your screen when you get a chance.
I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Right, 1 second again. That was up. 1 second.
Shots fired. Say you're gonna ask one question before we do this.
What's up, man?
Please explain 4 seasons on the flat Earth.
I'll start with that one then. I'm glad you said something. 1 second. I got you in 1 second. Let's see. What I do? How a screenshot? Just press the share button. Or what I do?
Yeah. You press on the share button real quick.
All right. Okay, I see.
And it's like in the background. I don't know if you got another TV on, but we hear like a 5-second response. Like it's like an echo of us talking.
Yeah, that's my bad. I had my phone on. I took it off.
Oh, okay.
All right. Here we go. Let's see. Y'all see the thing right now?
Hold on. Shit, man. All right, here we go. Yeah.
Earth is an upward accelerating disk.
This brings me to 1 second. All right. Y'all see that?
Yes, we do.
Okay, now I'm gonna go to the part about the season. So
Two photographs.
It's a very short clip. Here we go.
Sun spins around the Earth. I'm actually doing the opposite of that, but give me.
You
a break.
got something playing in the background.
Right. Who got some music on right there? Who got some music? Chill. All right, I'm back.
All right, go ahead, do your thing.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the video right here, this is actually a dude. He trolling right now. He trying to debunk flat Earth. You know what I'm saying? Make fun of it or whatever. But I'm finna explain to y'all how the seasons work. So check this out.
Changing when the sun is closer and further from the Earth.
The seasons are not directly caused by the sun changing in altitude, but by the sun's changing its position and speed. Each year, the sun begins its journey at the Tropic of Capricorn, at the winter solstice, where it makes its fastest and largest circle over the Earth. For the next 3 months, every day, the sun slightly narrows its path and slows its speed, until by the spring equinox, the sun has spiraled its way from the Tropic of Capricorn to the equator. Then, for the next 3 months again, every day, the sun continues to slightly narrow its path and slow its speed until the summer.
So that's basically just y'all see what I mean though? It's good. It's good right there.
Yeah. That's shots said they never said the sun and moon go up and down, only around locally under the firmament.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm showing you. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm gonna show you. It's the firmament. So actually, the sun is local and the moon is local, and about the same size. And it's a third sun called the black sun. I'm gonna show you that real quick. 1 second. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna start with perspective to show y'all how the sun doesn't set and how the Earth is basically still. I'll try to find a video for y'all real quick. It's a lot of videos. Okay, let me go to this part right here. Give me 1 second for you to go straight to the timestamp. Here we go. All right, we'll start right here, man.
The air currents which warm and
My bad, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, here we go. Check this out.
For you to believe the nonsense. It shocks me how many people actually believe they're floating above our heads. It's all filmed here on Earth. Outer space is a fantasy. The Earth is a stationary plane. Google bubbles in space. You can literally see bubbles coming up from these astronauts' helmets. It's ridiculous.
I'll pause it real quick. So that's why when they're on the so-called outer space, whatever, like they're floating because they're actually inside of a body of water, like a pool or a sea or an ocean. And on these videos right here, they'll show like air bubbles. Now, space is supposed to be a vacuum, right? Space is a vacuum. In a vacuum, it's impossible to have bubbles in a vacuum. We're trying to say. So check this out.
When I saw it, I was like, this is a joke.
So many times during spacewalks outside the International Space Station, you can see air bubbles rising up. Can you touch on how there are air bubbles in space?
Can you be more specific? Air bubbles?
So yeah, like a lot of times during the footage, the NASA footage, you can see bubbles coming up out of the helmets or kind of from underneath you. How do you explain bubbles in space?
Yeah, often on the outside of the space.
He basically don't answer the question. It's just a little preview.
Hey, hold on. Turn it down. Turn the volume down a little bit. Tab the volume.
All right.
Yeah, because that thing kind of like have 30.
How about now?
You'll liberate little pieces of
A little bit louder.
It's a really harsh environment out there, and the outside of the space station gets beat up pretty good. And sometimes, you'll see just little flecks of paint.
Oh, you're that guy.
I'm not that guy. I'm one of those guys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna write that.
And then
thank you so much.
There you go.
astronauts on harnesses as well. Anything to say about that?
Do I have anything to say about it?
Yeah.
I have anything you want me to say about it. What do you want me to say?
Whatever your thoughts are. I just want your honest opinion.
Y'all see that?
Yeah, buddy.
Some wires. Kind of like Hollywood, where they got, you know what I'm saying, like a Batman movie where you fly over there with Spider-Man, they take the wires out, so it looks like, you know what I'm saying, kind of real, but all this shit fake, man.
About what?
There's video evidence of guys hanging from harnesses in the International Space Station.
I'm sure
keep going. There's a very long line. Thank you so much. Can you please step forward? Thank you so much.
How about
please step forward,
selling a book of pictures with taxpayer money? How about that?
Thank you so much.
Taxpayer money?
These were all on taxpayer dime, wasn't it? Not this one, but the picture book.
You know what you can do? You can sell the same pictures yourself because they are public domain. Absolutely.
They should be free to the taxpayers.
They are free.
Okay, basically that's the period or whatever, right? So basically, you know what I'm saying, they have harnesses, they're underground in the ocean. It's crazy, it's just get deep, man. I'm trying to find another one that gets tried straight to the point with it. I can actually you know what I'm saying?
You got some people in the okay. Sierra said, she said, no, I don't see reach. And she said something about the bubbles. Those are not bubbles, those are rocks. And she said, crap, what was it? Said they proved, let me put it right here. They proved a round earth by trying to prove a flat earth on Netflix. The calculations are there. And they talking about calculations. I'm just giving you what the chat's saying.
Right.
Go to Netflix, well documented too. How are aliens doing? Okay, all right, let you go ahead. Go do your thing, my bad.
Like, oh, no, it's good, it's good, it's good. She said the bubbles in space, what now?
She said those were in bubbles that will come out the spacesuits. She said those are rocks.
But here's the thing, though. If space is a vacuum, that shouldn't even be possible. Because space would be a vacuum.
I
see. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let me try to give you a little bit more like a clear evidence. Because you have the flat Earth Society, right? They're like control opposition, like they tell half truths, but really, they just with the BS2, man. They're trying to say the Earth is actually, you know what I'm saying, accelerating 4,000 miles an hour up the thing. It's all sort of bullshit they're talking about, man.
Okay.
So you're trying to get to one. Okay, here you go.
Shots fired said, if it's a vacuum, water shouldn't be possible either, right? Question mark.
Yeah, because water always finds a level, right? So let's just say like you put water in a bowl, right?
Yeah.
Stay in there. Now, if you try to take a tennis ball, basketball, put water on it, the water's gonna fall off. Because water always finds its level. Always finds its level.
Okay, so and we got another one. She said pieces of rock floating from comets, asteroids, etc.
Comets? She said comets?
Yeah, comets, you know, asteroids, you know.
There are no comets. Let me show you. There are no comets. All this is fake.
Use simple experiments.
Y'all trying to talk to the hard evidence, man, because if you think about it, man, like it sounds ridiculous, bro. It's impossible to live on the road. It's impossible. Like literally impossible. Like I just don't get it. Like I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, like chastise y'all now, but it's crazy. Like, okay, here we go. Do like crystalline too. You got a potty mouth, man. So we'll show a very short clip. Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you do your thing. But
River. The sun ain't lighting up. Suck my. This is a view from the airplane, the cockpit with a pilot is flying.
This was here. We talking about the curvature. We talked about last time. I'm for sure explain to her how the curvature. Your eyes always find a level.
Okay.
God airplane. Remember, if the Earth was round, that means he should be dipping that plane every 5 minutes. Now the time in this video was kind of sped up. Now you go see that he ain't go dip this motherfucking plane. Okay? He go fly flatter than a motherfucker for a long time with no curve. You go see yourself, no curve. Think about why they call it airplane city. Which is you see nothing but flat. Ain't no way you say it's too big to see the curve.
And y'all see the level, right? Y'all see how it is, right? It's flat.
Yeah.
In the background, the horizon. That's why they call it an airplane, because it's flying over a plane, a surface. It's why they call it airplane. It's not called air curve for a reason. It's called airplane because you're flying over a plane. So no matter how you go. So for instance, it's supposed to be like curvature or whatever, like everybody's so off the feet.
You can see
like in the background,
miles and miles away, cities, miles and miles away, you don't see no curve. If it did curve, where it's at, when eventually are you gonna see it? Not never. Airplane, the earth is flat.
All right, now I showed y'all that, and then I'm gonna show y'all what NASA says.
Oh.
I try to explain it.
Okay,
I'll
let you explain that. My bad. There's a lot of comments coming. Like, there's another one after that. This dude said, "How can you get day and night at different parts of Earth if the sun is shining from above the flat Earth?" That's another question for to address after you do your pattern.
Actually, I can. Yeah, matter of fact, let's see. I got you. Let's see. I know y'all heard Neil deGrasse Tyson. You ever heard of him?
What's his name again?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh yeah. He had went off on B.O.B. for saying the Earth is flat. He called him. He insulted him, which I don't agree with insulting people when you having debates about something like that. If it was playing around, like he really go ahead.
He's debating him, right? But now he's trying to say, okay, he said the Earth is pear-shaped. Let's see a short clip, man. See the man say, see if you're making this.
So you spin, when you spin pizza dough, it kind of flattens out. It gets wider in the middle. So Earth, throughout its life, even when it formed, it was spinning. And it got a little wider at the equator than it does at the poles. So it's not actually a sphere. It's oblate. And officially it's an oblate spheroid. That's what we call it. But not only that, it's slightly wider below the equator than above the equator.
A little chubbier.
A little chubbier.
Yeah.
Chubby is a good word. It's like pear-shaped.
Yeah.
So it turns out the pear-shapedness is bigger than the height of Mount Everest above sea level.
How much higher is the tall mountain that you identified in this book, which name I forget?
Yeah, I see what you said, right?
Now repeat it real quick. Repeat what he said. Like
he said, okay, basically saying that the Earth is not a perfect circle, right? He's saying it's an oblate spheroid. Then he turns around and says it's the shape of a pear. A pear. Like the fruit, a pear.
Yeah.
Okay, now watch this. Okay, now let me show you something else. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Now I'm finna explain to y'all how ridiculous the whole Earth shit is, man. This is a guy from NASA. He works for NASA.
They are images that inspire, educate, and sometimes just make us say, wow.
Yeah. Let's see, y'all. Okay, let's see right here. Is it playing? Or no, it ain't playing.
Show people sort of the broader colors that the universe has to offer.
It's a delicate blend of imagination and data. The artists meet with NASA scientists over many drafts to ensure a planet or galaxy's look lines up with the research to make each one as accurate as possible.
I love the challenge. It's kind of like a puzzle to me of trying to create something that looks really cool within the restrictions that were given by the scientists.
It can take days, even weeks, to produce just a single image.
This horrifying video,
Dazzling
YouTube,
final
baby shot, man, the
results,
fuck out of you,
enough to
man.
keep us all dreaming of the final frontier for years to come. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Pasadena, California.
The artists also say they have to be especially careful when it comes to illustrations of other planets to avoid colors many of us would associate with Earth, like blue for water.
The force is strong with this.
All right. Now for turn around and do this one. You see what he said, right?
Sierra said nothing is solid. Can we agree on that?
Nothing is solid. What you mean by nothing solid?
Say again?
What you mean by that?
She's saying, like, I guess, like, you know how you got a ball, a basketball, and it's a solid, but when you really get down to the molecules, it's like still concentrated. They're not touching. I think that's what she's talking about. I may be wrong.
I'm trying to figure out what she mean by it. Not.
Okay.
Actually, you should explain it a little bit more while I try to find this video.
All right.
Because I don't understand what she's saying when she say it's not solid.
Shots fired on fire today. He said she's saying all things succumb to vibration.
God, vibration. All right. 1 second, man. Because we say nothing solid. Okay, put it like this. All right. So
will test and
they have something called a
the
van aeration belt, right?
Okay.
Okay, van aeration belt, which is, you know what? Here you go right here. Perfect. Watch this.
Is beyond me. Now let's talk about how we got here to the point where space is an unquestionable fact. Let's start with how the geocentric flat Earth model dominated from the beginning of recorded history all the way up into the 1600s, and though it's mostly propaganda, even the Flat Earth Wikipedia contains a bit of truth. Many ancient cultures subscribed to a flat Earth cosmography, including China until the 17th century. Now let's look at an article I found that supports this. The ancient Chinese accepted the Earth being a flat geocentric, and that an umbrella-like covering surrounded it, which was similar to the beliefs of the Greek, East Indian, Egyptians, Norse, and Germanic, as well as the Aboriginal people of the Americas. The Chinese astronomers believed that heaven takes its body from the yang, so it is round and in motion, and that the Earth takes its body from the yin, so it is flat and quiescent. The brilliant astronomers of China held this unchanging belief until the Jesuit missionaries came to China in the 17th century. Alberto Rivera, a former Jesuit priest, claimed the goal of the Jesuit order was to create a one-world religion by influencing all institutions of thought. Their goal, I believe, is not to make everyone belong to just one church, but for all churches to adhere to their cosmology and thought form. By taking over the sciences, they can cut out any greater divine beliefs in the creation of
vacuum. His vacuum video right here. Right here. Here we go. I'll show you exactly how vacuum works, how it's supposed to work.
When I turn the fan on, it blows the feather off.
Here we go. Keep in mind, our space is a vacuum. Just remember that. Check this out.
2 scientific experiments that were conducted in a vacuum chamber. I'll link these videos in the description, all credit to Cody's lab. This first video proves that thrust is not possible in a vacuum.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Cody's lab. So as you can see, we're using the vacuum chamber once again, and I actually have a little feather right there, as you can see, suspended in front of a 12-volt electric fan. See, I got the batteries, a pressure gauge, and everything in there. To turn it on, I have a little tilt switch that says magnetically controlled. You can see when I turn the fan on, it blows the feather all over the place. This is, of course, at atmospheric pressure right now. So, I want to take this down to Martian conditions. You might have noticed the Martian reference over there. First thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of dry ice to the chamber, just so that the atmosphere gets replaced with CO2. Many of you guys
following what I'm trying to say
last time. So now I should have a CO2 atmosphere, or at least it'll create one. And now we're going to suck out all of the air, or at least most of it, down to the point where about between 4 to 6 millimeters of mercury, which is, of course, the pressure on the surface of Mars. So let's plug in the vacuum pump. There we go. Give this a little while to suck down. Pieces of CO2 look really interesting in the vacuum. The gas produced causes them to levitate and float all over the place. But if you can see the gauge over there, you can see that the air pressure is just about to the point where it's would be considered the surface of Mars. So since we're at Martian air pressure, let's unplug the vacuum pump and let's turn on this fan. Now place your bets as to what's going to happen to this feather. Now the fan's only going to produce maybe 10 miles per hour worth of wind. On the surface of Mars, the fastest recorded wind speed is about 70 miles an hour. But let's say the superstorm in the Martian had wind speeds of 200 miles an hour, 20 times what we have here. To compensate for that, I imagine the feather is about 20 times easier to push over than a spaceship. So let's see what happens.
A feather.
Okay, fans on. And the feather's not moving. Click zoom in on that.
Y'all see that? So if a feather can't move, if a feather can't move the vacuum, how the hell a spaceship supposed to move?
Hold on, repeat that again for the chat.
If a feather, right, in the vacuum chamber couldn't move at all, how do you expect a rocket ship to move? Period. You can't thrust in a vacuum. It's impossible. It's literally impossible.
Sierra said it would have to if you take out the constitutes of flat Earth. A lot of that's what he's saying. I'm trying to get where she's coming at with that. My bad. Side to side, one dimension. Front, back, two dimensions. You see the comments, Ty?
Yeah, I see it. I'm gonna put it right now. I see the comments you're talking about. Here we go.
Sierra said, wow, can we see math?
Is it math?
No, she said like this. I'm gonna try to do her voice. Wow, can we see the math?
All right.
I had to get you back, Sierra. I love you, Sierra. I love you. I get you back.
Okay. All right. That's right. Here's your map right here, then, Sierra. I got one for you right here.
The northern hemisphere in the center. And it's not very different. But if you look at the southern hemisphere, now what's called
Right in there. Okay. I know we paid the bill. Oh, come on.
Is that Antarctica right there? What is that? No, that's.
Yeah, so trying to explain that Antarctica is actually the ice wall. So Antarctica is the outside ice wall. That's what holds all the water in.
the Southern Ocean, which goes around Antarctica, now becomes this
huge
ring, which encompasses all of it. Would be a much, much longer trip doing this in the southern hemisphere. First,
now check this out now.
Flight in the northern hemisphere, going from Shanghai to Los Angeles to New York City to Dubai and back to Shanghai, versus around the world trip from Sydney, Australia, Santiago, Chile, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Johannesburg, and then back to Sydney. And on the flat Earth model, it's pretty easy to tell that it would be a much, much longer trip doing this in the southern hemisphere between these cities in red versus the much shorter trip in the northern hemisphere. On the Mercator projection map, the trips look about equal, where because they're both about the same distance from the equator, and I tried to pick routes that
y'all see about ice water, right?
Equator.
So
on the round Earth model, you expect the times to be about the same. While in the flat Earth model, the southern hemisphere around the world trip should take a lot longer. So what I did is you can check this yourself. I used the website Kayak, and I mapped out all 8 of these trips, the 4 in the northern hemisphere and the 4 in the southern. Here example is Sydney to Santiago, Chile, and going from Sydney to Santiago, Chile, it's between 12.5 hours and 13.25 hours. So I kind of averaged them out. And then I also looked at the reverse trip, which would be from Santiago to Sydney. That's longer because you're going.
So basically, without all the trouble, it's basically saying when you try to go like a round trip, right? On the globe Earth, you go like all different directions, like east to west, north, south. But on the flat Earth map, it's really just a straight line. It's literally a straight line to where you got to go to. trying to say I explain it better to y'all, man. I know y'all kind of.
She said that one dude said you still haven't explained the day and night thing over the flat Earth.
I showed it to the. What you mean?
Let me see who said that earlier. He said, this guy Omega 13. I think he just came in like a while ago.
Okay, day and night. Okay, here you are here.
Earth is between the moon and sun. That's why.
Is there a distance between the moon and the sun? See, the moon and the sun are the same. They're the same size. And the sun's not millions of miles away like people think it is. If you think about it, it's not a million miles away.
So the sun is like, is the sun thinner, big, or is it like same thing like the moon? Like, what do you think?
I'm sure there's that size. Here we go. Because it's really 3 celestial bodies. While I try to find a video.
Okay.
So, like, you know how to tell eclipse, right? Okay.
Oh yeah, eclipse. Yeah.
Eclipse, or possibly because there's a third object in the sky, which they call it the black sun. We call it black sun for thousands and thousands of years. Like I said, this heliocentric Earth shit is going on. Globe Earth has only been around for like 300 or 400 years. But before that, everybody knew the Earth was flat. Everybody. It was basically like you just knew it was flat. Point blank period. Just go out the calculations.
Damn. That's crazy.
It's like
somebody said can't go to Antarctica either. But yeah, I get you saying about the black sun.
You can't go to Antarctica. Yeah, you can't go to Antarctica.
Why is that?
Okay, so Antarctica, he's just like an ice wall, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's an ice wall around Antarctica. So basically the white thing around Antarctica is an ice wall. So the middle of the Earth is actually the North Pole. There are treaties for every single country. Literally, every single country in the world has a treaty where you cannot publicly go to Antarctica at all. Like point blank period, you cannot go there at all. You just can't. Now, y'all find a little strange that all these wars are going on, but all the countries agree on this one universal thing. Because you can't go there. If you try to go there, they will send you back, or they'll try to escort you to like a little small section of it. But they will not let you see. You know what I'm
Okay, so they have treaties saying that you can't go to all the countries say you can't go to Antarctica because of what again?
You can't go to Antarctica because let me put Admiral Byrd. This probably explain a little bit better. Admiral Byrd. I'll show you the guy who actually discovered Admiral Byrd right here. There we go. So the guy called Admiral Byrd. Now keep in mind, NASA was found to the 1940s or I want to say about 1940s or 50s. After these guys had an interview, which I'm about to show you right now.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm trying to find a timeline just to make it a lot better instead of going around all these videos.
Yeah, everybody dropping articles and links, and I'm saving them. I'm going in and I'm saving them. I say MoFax and I say Live Chips one.
YouTube be shut up being the fuck video, boy. Okay.
Heavy.
All right, here we go. All right, this right here should convince all y'all. Here we go. I found a video. This one video. There we go. Yep. See. All right.
Interactive. A world filled with magical entertainment awaits.
That kind of loud.
Yeah, it's like a crazy. Okay, so Buzz Aldrin, right? The guy who landed on the moon, right?
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, now he's gonna be he's visiting the school or whatever, and a girl asked him a question. Why do we not go back to space again? And here's the answer right here. I don't know if it's going to be too loud. Let me turn it down a bit.
Clip. People say he was only talking about how we didn't go back to the moon. Let's run the clip.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
Because
did y'all hear that?
Yeah, heard that.
This will be the first man on the moon, right?
Is that Neil Armstrong?
It's Buzz Aldrin. The first human on the moon just basically said it did not. So here's the timeline.
Okay.
To supervise and direct the scientific study of the problems of flight with a view to their practical solution. In 1923, Disney was founded. Walt Disney, of course, grew up in the Demolay, a young boy's version of masonry. Continuing on, in 1936, JPL, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, was founded in part by Jack Parsons, an avid follower of Aleister Crowley and a member of his fraternal organization, the OTO, Ordo Templi Orientis.
I know who Aleister Crowley is, right?
No, I don't.
He actually, he's the one that what's the name of his religion? He has a religion of Scientology, I believe. He's the head of that religion. You ever heard of Scientology, though, right?
Scientology? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the religion. He the one that found that religion, Scientology religion. So,
Okay.
So the timeline go like this.
In 1966, filmmaker Stanley.
You see what NASA found in 1958, right?
Yeah. Let's see
It's
that.
only like 60 some odd years ago. Walt Disney back in 1923 made a movie about the Earth being globe. Now, y'all ever notice that every time you turn a movie, it starts off with what? The globe, spin the globe, right? It's all propaganda. When you go to school, first thing you learn about is what? The globe, Earth. When you go to school, you see it on every classroom on the desk. So I understand why people probably can't grasp the idea of that. So a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know if it's a pride thing or what, but you just sit back objectively and look at it, it just doesn't add up to what they're telling us we're doing. Now, NASA makes $40 million a day. That's right. $40 million a day goes to NASA to research shit in space, but they couldn't even get out of space. So my question to y'all is, if that's true, what would be the end all be all of that? If you can see that this really didn't happen,
that they lost the technology that got them to the moon in the first place.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
Y'all heard that, right?
Yeah, I just looking at the nonverbal cues. We already scripted.
Okay, 61 years ago, we went to the moon, never been back. But we have 5G Wi-Fi, we have smartphones, cell phones, but they have the technology to go back to the moon. Like, y'all, it's not a red flag to y'all at all. Like, you ever thought about it? And they say
Yeah,
we can't get to the moon.
I was iffy about it. They said we can't.
They said we can't. It's impossible. They say you can't. They don't have the technology anymore. And they burned all the tapes and we lost all the footage, was destroyed.
So to say.
Exactly. Now, one more thing, get on Flat Earth, man. I won't get off Flat Earth because I feel like y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm with these celebrities, man. They won't really to the real shit. But...
All right, yeah. Celebrities before we open the panels because I'm gonna let you go in.
All right, here we go. I hope y'all ready for this. Just name one celebrity.
Yeah,
Name right now. Just anyone. Just name somebody. Anybody. Name anybody.
Hey, anybody in chat, name a celebrity, and Ty
We
gonna
got
already.
Plies, Kurt Franklin. We got the Miley Cyrus, Alicia Curry situation, the Jay-Z, Troy Aikman. We got a lot of things going on, man.
Yeah, so like, what's your favorite rapper in the chat? I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at the
Y'all
chat.
do that right now. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all Kobe Bryant and Myles Garrett. If we can do. This is what we're gonna do right here. So people have
Dude said Elon Musk.
He a shield too, man. All right, your first video, man.
Oh shit!
Oh, here we go. Oh shit! He's right here going.
Finally admitted that he is Kobe Bryant.
This nigga said,
y'all hear
questions on his story, and somebody said, "You're Kobe, LOL."
Y'all hear?
And he said, "Bro, how did you know?" So some people are just gonna take that as he's being
We hear.
sarcastic or whatever. But how do you actually know if he's sarcastic or not? Because he didn't say it in a video. He just put it on his story. And if you notice, he didn't put any laughing emojis.
Here's Myles Garrett. You know who Myles Garrett is,
and
right?
his body is so fake because why
No,
is
I
his upper
don't.
body so
He's a
big
football
and
player
his
for
legs
Cleveland,
are so
for the
small?
Cleveland Browns.
Like, I get that a lot of people skip leg day, but I mean, this is ridiculous.
Watch his
And for all the
highlights.
people who make videos about gematria, I hope you make a video about this. Because Kobe Bryant and Death Hoax have the exact same numbers in the same ciphers. So Kobe Bryant and Death Hoax both equal 41 in the same cipher. And then they both equal 157 in the same cipher. And even when you do the numerology,
check this out.
all the numbers are the same. So this small number at the bottom.
Nigga, I'm a hard spitter, black hole, I'm a star killer.
This video just came out, by the way, on the anniversary of Kobe's death. Ironically.
I could feel it in my skin. I was bugging, nigga, more gelling, more yelling. He the best, nigga, face it. I could taste it in this matrix. I had meetings with the agents. I was hyper on the writer, nigga. You don't want no beef inside the cipher. Put it all at stake. Yo.
What's up with these basketball players trying to rap?
I don't know, man. It's a that's a real pandemic, man. They suck ass. All right, here we go. All right, this was right here. Plies and Kurt Franklin, man. For y'all holy motherfuckers out there.
He did.
So as
Oh,
you guys
okay,
know, I
okay,
made a
go ahead.
video about how Plies is playing the role of Kirk Franklin. And as I did more research, I realized that Kirk Franklin looks a lot like Tory Lanez.
He plays two
So
people,
Plies
man.
plays the role of Tory Lanez and Kirk Franklin. And it's crazy because when I saw this picture, I actually thought it was Tory Lanez. But this is Kirk Franklin. You know, they look exactly the same. It's crazy.
Watch the video how you will see.
And shout out to Conch's daughter because she made a video showing the video of Kirk Franklin admitting that he is Plies.
Yes,
it was rumored that y'all was the same person, but it was like, no, you could be his father, and they was like brother.
No, that's me. I just wanted people to be able to, to finally hear the truth.
Okay.
And I brought it here, so
He's like, it's an old. You kind of look like Plies a little bit now. And pictures more so now that I see him in person. He really
not in person. Well, the truth is that I am.
And I probably thought he was joking, but they actually mocking us, bro. Yeah,
So he straight up admitted that he is Plies in that video. And like in the other video I made, Plies admitted that he is Kirk Franklin as well. He said, that was not my dog on that phone. That was me. So Plies admits he's Kirk Franklin, and Kirk Franklin admitted he's Plies. This one is just undeniable. There's so much proof for this one. You know, both of them admitted it, and they all look exactly the same. Like, they didn't really try with this one. And it's crazy because so many people are dumbed down that they don't even have to try. Because they know that once people find out, they're just going to see it as a joke. So the fact that they responded
Look at this,
to
man.
this
Y'all
video
look at this,
means
man.
that they're basically
Pause it.
making a
Take a
monster.
good look at this, man. Look at this shit, bro.
Out of it.
I need somebody to convince me there's not him.
Because they're putting it right in our face. Because at the end of the day, that was Plies responding to himself. And now look at this video of Kirk Franklin on Wild and Out. Because they put the truth in plain sight once again.
My man Kirk Franklin is so fly. How fly is he? That he Kirk Franklin on Sundays and he Plies Monday through Saturday.
And
y'all see the mockery, man? Y'all see the mockery going on right now? Chat. Y'all see the mockery, man? Y'all even still hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, my bad. I was trying to get this on video right on my screen, but yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, so y'all seen that part of the video, right? Y'all did see that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go some more obvious. Here we go. This right here gonna trip y'all out, man. This gonna trip y'all out, bro. It's gonna trip y'all out. All right, here we go. Now listen to the voice inflections. Basically, just a Bieber playing blackface right now. He's not the only one that's doing that. It's a lot of blackface. He said they have a teeth match, right?
That dude, Lord Chip said, "Come on, Ty, it ain't that deep."
Hey, that deep? Okay, hold on. Let me get some audio inflections over there. Y'all think that deep. But people realize, other people saying like, "Why would it matter?" But it matters because these fake characters are affecting real life. It's going on. I.e., Pop Smoke, King Von, all them death fakers, man.
They said Pooh Shiesty doing Pooh Shiesty when you get a chance.
Oh yeah, Pooh Shiesty. Yeah, okay.
And we on some Sean Blazing tonight. Yeah, in a couple more minutes, we're gonna open up the panels. I could go ahead and hit Ty up head on. And definitely I'm gonna drop his link on his channel too.
Pooh Shiesty. Escapes my mind. What his name was? Pooh Shiesty and what's the guy's name? I got a brain fart. I forgot his name. Just that quick. The guy who just died, rapper who just died.
Rapper, nah, Lil Reese ain't. Oh.
No, it's about Pooh Shiesty. No, it's a rapper who just died for Digital Underground. He rap with Tupac. Shock G. All right, here we go.
Oh, Shot G. Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So this video is about Pooh Shiesty because I think Shock G is playing the role of Pooh Shiesty. Just by looking at this picture, you can tell that he has makeup and prosthetics on because his face does not look real to me. He looks like a young version of Shock G. But before I get into the video, I want to give a shout out to Money Motivated.
Let me be clear, man, if I produce this video, the concept is one person, it's a base character that's playing other characters. So in this instance, Shock G is a real person. He's a real person. He's playing the role of Pooh Shiesty. He's playing the role of Pooh Shiesty. Anytime you can't find like old, pictures or videos of people that with class with these people, they come by nowhere. That's where it comes from. They pop by nowhere. They just pop up.
So I got real quick, Ty. I got something that's quick for little baby. It's only gonna take 20 seconds though.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
All right, 1 second.
Look, before I say anything, you know what I'm saying, I want to say I love your music, no cap. You feel me? You putting on for Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? But I came across a picture today, and I wanted to know if this was you. I seen this and I was like, damn, little baby look different. The fuck he do? I thought you had surgery or something. I didn't know. You feel me? I thought you. I was like, damn, man, maybe he just got a line up and he look a little different. Well, I was like, damn, I know that was you, cause you know I know you when I see you.
Hey, oh, you know what's already about that though, man? Lil Baby's character too, man. Y'all heard the rapper AOKD? I can't hear you though. I can't hear audio.
I'm speaking from my lap. Damn, I'm loud. My laptop. I gotta take my headphones out because my phone kind of froze up, but I hear you though.
You hear me? Now hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Little baby, man, y'all trip, little baby shit. Hold up. That's crazy. All right, here we go. I'll finish your screen in the end. Here we go. For the record, AOKD is the base character. Lil Baby is the made-up character. Let's be clear.
A lot of chips when a lot of chips said Ty is Tommy Sotomayor.
Well, a lot of chips be on my ass, man.
You do, bro.
I put like this, then okay, a lot of chips. Okay, that's a lot of chips we think. Cause I can sport any celebrity, bro. I can just pick out any one of them. 99% of them are fake.
I tell you what, I could open up the panel real quick because I know there's some people who want to damn hop on and
you know hop on, man. So I can
get
learn y'all something, man.
I dropped the link in the panel right now, so I don't want to hear I got a chance to pull up on Ty.
Yeah.
Y'all got a chance to come up in here and hit them up head on.
So while we waiting on that, man, so the first one that got me started, right? The one that got me started was on the Tupac, you know what I'm saying, live stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I was trying to research this stuff, man. And how you saying Tupac's in Cuba, all this shit, man? He's not in Cuba. He's actually in a rap group, right? With Eazy-E and with Biggie. They're still alive too. It's called Jurassic 5. It's a rap group that came out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Literally. And and people call him out, man. It's like he's getting to him now. He's getting to him now because he actually started responding back, saying no, he's not Pac, this, that, and the third. But we had voice inflections and mannerisms, and something you just can't fake, right? Like something you just can't fake. For one, the teeth in the eyes, man. The teeth are always a match. That's why if you die and none but the skeleton left of you, they identify you by the teeth because everybody's teeth is unique. So you can't fake that at all. It's not possible. That what gives it away. What also gives it away is I'm trying not to sound condescending, man, but like this celebrity worship it's too much for me right now. Man.
Oh shit, we got Sierra up in here now.
Oh shit, Sierra pulled up.
Hello? I said hello. My bad.
Hello. Okay.
Yo.
Son, you been there like a party. What's going on?
Ty is Tommy Sotomayor.
Come on, man. I wish I had Tommy Sotomayor money and fame. Yeah, I take that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that.
That's why I came here to say it.
All right.
Yeah, what else was talking about? I don't even want to bring up the flat earth.
Nah, that'll be for next time. We're gonna just
That's gonna be some time to get into right there.
Ty gonna be coming up here more.
But the Weeknd and Justin Bieber, nah.
Right. Nah, okay.
Nah.
All right. While you talking, put it up while you talking about it. So the Weeknd, Justin Bieber, right?
Look at the neck.
Let me give you a little background on Justin Bieber Weeknd, right? Justin Bieber is a very private person, right? You go to his concerts, you can't take pictures with him, you can't touch him, you can't do anything. I like nothing at all. He doesn't do interviews. When he does do interviews, he sounds exactly like the Weeknd. Like it's uncanny.
Okay, then what about Drake? Who is
now
he?
Drake? From what my research was, Drake is. Let me see if I put him up real quick.
Yeah, because Drake don't do none of that either. He don't do no interviews. You can't touch him, can't see none of that.
But now what Drake is, my theory is, the real Drake is not alive anymore. This is my opinion. He's not around anymore.
He said you done.
And I'm gonna show you why, because it's like you're replacing these celebrities being with these masks, man. It's just what is that?
Wait, real quick. Carla said Ty is Don Cheadle.
Come on, man. Can I get some Don Cheadle money though? Y'all trying to call back celebrity, man? About to discount Don Cheadle, man. Like, all right, look, here we go. Don Cheadle.
They cracking me up in these comments.
Don Cheadle, I swear. Let's see. All right. Let me say Don Cheadle. This should throw me off again. It's an actor called Tyler Lipney. I'm trying to see how to find him.
Yeah, and Carla saying that they Daylight. I don't know if y'all know who Daylight is.
Daylight. He a fire battle rapper now. He's a fire battle rapper.
Right, but he be speaking on some stuff. She was just talking about how he
Speaking of Daylight, so you know that channel I just had with Conscious X I just showed y'all on my screen? But Daylight got called out too. He's actually playing on YouTube right now. That's why he don't show his face on camera. He's actually playing on YouTube with Conscious X, the guy I just took y'all to. It's just
that boy cooked my ass.
He said honeycomb break. Oh man, this guy right here.
This dude cooked my ass. God damn, he cooked me. That dude roast the fuck out. Damn.
Oh man. I forgot about to say.
Yo, they wild for that.
Let me just okay. But yeah, as they say, Daylight, man, Daylight, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's kind of like a control opposition, but you know, say speak a little bit of truth. We stand with a little bit, fables and whatnot. But I'll show you this video right here, man. You cannot convince me that this is not the person. Now, if you deny this, man, all y'all just blind.
What you mean, real quick? What you mean by control opposition?
All right, okay, so kind of like I said with the Flat Earth Society, right? So Flat Earth Society is supposed to be a flat Earth group, but what they do is they admit the Earth is flat, but they also throw like a little lies in there, like they'll say like the Earth is not sitting still, it's going up, and you know what I'm saying, it's going up 4,000 miles per hour, and it's not stationary. A little bit of truth for that. So what I mean by that is like cops. Think about the word cops mean control opposition. I guess deep into that. So control opposition will also be, let's say you disagree with me about something, right? It can be anything. And to prove my point, I might say some things that are true, but also sprinkle in a little bit of lies in between that to kind of throw you off guard a little bit.
Okay, like Martin Luther King.
Right. So Martin Luther King. Okay, I'm glad you said that, man. Because this guy right here, Martin Luther King, man, he's like the biggest fraud we got, man. He. Martin Luther King just mad, bitter truth, man. They roasted me in the goddamn.
Yeah, they letting us have it. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah. Well, all right, so RG can beat me. You said Drake. I can't find Drake. We somebody else, man. I have to tell y'all. Give me anybody else. Just throw a name out there. You got Alicia Curry and Miley Cyrus. Man, shit. Who? Hey, what the company just said? Alex Jones and what?
Joe Rogan.
Here we go. Alex Jones. Watch this.
Opposition. I like Joe Rogan though, but
he cool. He control.
I guess I see what he's talking about then with the control opposition, because he do. There's like some stuff you can get with, some stuff you can't.
Right. So I got a video right here saying where Alex Jones admits he's Bill Hicks. Because ironically, Bill Hicks died in '93 and Alex Jones popped on the scene in '94. Like nobody heard of Alex Jones before 1994. Nobody. At all, ever. So he control opposition too, man. Like Alex Jones, like he talk about aliens and stuff like that. I don't believe in that shit, man. Like, aliens shit like that, man. I don't believe in no extraterrestrial UFOs. I don't believe none of that shit. All that shit is military aircraft for technology.
Those are people they abduct first. The ones who don't believe.
Exactly. You gotta think about it. Like, why would mainstream media let this man talk about it so openly if it was, you know what I'm saying, if it was true? Because the truth always get buried some kind of way. Always get buried. Like the cloning. Like you talk about clones, people agree with you all day, but clones are not real. Like Gucci Mane's not a clone. Gucci Mane's Hobson.
Oh, Mofax crazy. He said Martin Luther King was really Carl Winslow.
No, he actually Martin Luther King was really Don King. I'm gonna pull it right now. Martin Luther King exposed.
I thought Carl Winslow, he was a homosexual, or I'm just
Pretty sure he was. I won't put it past him. I won't put it past him at all.
I believe in clones. I really do.
I mean, to a certain extent, I do, but I don't think that they're calling these celebrities, man. Like, we just wear masks, prosthetics. I mean, it's just easy to fake stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like
So
the
they're
base
not
character,
going into Steve Urkel machine and coming
right,
back out.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Even though I mean they could, I don't know, they could have put that in the TV to make you not believe, but they could be doing it like that.
You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Finish it real quick. Let me show y'all Martin Luther King. Here we go.
Above Majestic. Hold on, let me see that.
I have never seen that, but that sounds like something I would want to see.
Above Majestic. That sounds like something. Yeah.
It says, dang, it's 6.32 hours. What? I'm confused.
Wow. Wait, here we go.
Carla has sent a link. Carla, let me know what that link is about real quick so I could go. I'm about to bookmark it on the other tab.
See this? If y'all hear it.
Yeah, hold on. My bad. No, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, now you go.
Good. Yeah. All right, bro.
Armani's talking about the Anunnaki.
Anunnaki. I heard them, but I never really looked into them like that. Okay, here we go. We're done. She ain't get. Oh, yeah. There we go. Now y'all see that? Hold on, my bad.
All right.
Now, once again, Don King didn't pop up after Martin Luther King's death.
It's the hairline for me. I don't see the resemblance.
It's like everybody have like facelifts or it's like prosthetics too at the same time.
You talk like Big Mom, like with Eddie, what's his name? Martin.
Yeah. That basically was a whole mockery too. Like, all the movies like that, Big Mama House is just mockery. That as well. Like okay, so what's the guy's name that killed George Floyd? I'm trying to think of his name. What's his name? David.
I don't know his name, but I don't. That whole situation, I don't believe.
That's what I'm saying. So no, he's Derek Chauvin, right? So Derek Chauvin, pause real quick. Sorry, hear me. Derek Chauvin. Now y'all ever seen that that TV show called Cash Cab? I want to say Cash Cab. Cash Cab. First of all, these celebrities don't be going to jail. Like they do not be going to jail. They don't go to jail. So all this shit, we go to jail, they basically getting either taken out or get replaced or get prosthetics or whatnot.
And that's what I thought with Kodak, because I'm like,
yeah, like Kodak, when he first got out, he admitted that it was him.
Yeah, because this Kodak don't look like the old Kodak.
Not at all.
Bothering me.
They had trap land.
And he was smoking Black and Rounds in one video. I'm like, I've never seen him do that. You know what I'm saying? Just little things you pick up on.
It's what's that? Trap Land Pat, I believe that's the name. You know who it is. Y'all probably fool rappers, man. Give me a Trap Land Pat. Oh, jeez. Okay. Like they still somebody. They be joking. People think they be joking about this shit, man, but they actually just getting to it. So.
Oh yeah.
Now before he went in jail, he played out PB the long way, but he out of jail, lost all that weight. That was y'all see him, Pat Trap Land Pat, right? Y'all see him?
My bad.
Oh yeah, with Tupac too. Tupac went to jail, came out. That's what Mo was just talking about.
Right. It is not Kodak Black at all, bro.
Yeah, that's not him. They had to get somebody that was gonna be down with the cause, because now that Kodak out, he apologizing to everybody. He
Yep.
making songs with everybody. Kodak he wasn't really on that. Yeah, they basically saying we all look alike, so whatever.
Basically, but it's kind of ironic how Hollywood always finds somebody's twin or doppelganger. They always find them, like 100%, right?
Yeah, we all got a doppelganger.
I believe that. Okay, I'll put out this. You heard Speaker Knockers or Little Stupid, one of them, or Little JoJo?
Yeah, he from yeah, Speaking Knockers, yeah.
So Speaker Knockers, you know, it's Polo G. So let me show you it.
All right, you know what? Since all right, Tom, I'll let you go ahead and break that down. You got one more to do because I ain't want to go overboard, like over the time limit.
Oh no, you good, you good. In fact, I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do Speaker Knockers. I'm gonna do
Yeah, do your best one.
Best one.
The one that you think that the one that's going to end up live on, because I got another one behind it that's going to be skits. You could join it too.
Okay, let's see. I got you. We start with Tupac. It's the original. He's the original. He's the original.
Yeah, Tupac, because Tupac did, change after he got locked in.
He is far from dead.
And I was watching something. I can't remember what I was watching, but they saying that I think they was talking about Nipsey Hussle and how really when these artists or celebrities die, it's not the person who's dying, but the name that's dying. Basically, like their business, right? The character is dying.
Yeah, because it's like when a celebrity died, they never use a real name. They say
Exactly,
or something like that.
Exactly. They never use their real name.
Never use a real name. Never. Here's why I think it should convince y'all right here where it's at. I hope this will convince y'all, man. It's the one that convinced me. Oh yeah. Here we go.
Somebody said Flow from Progressive is Eminem.
Who?
Flow from Progressive.
It could be. I mean, it's crazy like that. It gets deep, man. Rabbit hole is deep. Y'all remember him? Tupac homeboy from the Outlaws? He's still alive too. They all the rap group, Drastic 5. Right.
Don't do my dog like that, Mo.
He can't help himself. Sometimes he slips out of character. He can't help himself sometimes. Lame ass music is playing in the background, not really helping at all.
Oh, so you're saying that's Tupac now?
Right, Tupac now. So control opposition, right? So people think Tupac is he's in Cuba, he's this and that. Nah, he's in America. He's in a rap group with Biggie. They all dressed at 5. They're all just duffing. Easy ER, right? But that's the one that really convinced me, man. I don't really too much now. I can't see that from right here, man. I just don't I'm really saying wrong this thing or whatever, but this right here is just so obvious, man. Maybe I'll come back on next time. I have a little more concrete proof.
Yeah, I mean, you have about 20 years. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's him. It's him. And also, one more thing, he says in an interview that Tupac's mom signed his book. Now, come on now, right?
Yeah,
they start mocking us with shit like that.
And Carla said she Gina from Martin. I'm done after that.
Oh, but see, I'm done. I can't. Let's stop my screen. I can't do this. But she be goddamn what?
Yo,
this let me hop out there and get back in the comments. But yeah,
y'all feel the comments.
I appreciate you, Grump. Ty, y'all be easy. Yeah.
What you got going on, bro?
Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and go on my other live, and it's going to be about the 90s, you know, nostalgia movies.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's about the echo shit here. But it's going to be like me breaking down the scenes and clips. You know what I'm saying? Psychological analysis.
All right. You got a link already? You can't go do it now.
What you said?
You about to do it now?
Say it one more time.
So you about to drop the link now for the live?
Yeah, I'm about to say, you can hop on if you want.
All right.
All right, bet. Appreciate it. We're going to have you up here again. You know what I'm saying?
I'm more prepared this time, man. I'll be trying to be more prepared. We come on guard with that one, though.
And after this, I'll drop your link, though.
Appreciate it.